Welcome back. We're here on episode 2 of Going Low with my coach, Dylan Brunt.
What's going on, guys? So I've been teaching now for, 9 years, I think. And we've been at Dad Miller now for 3. And we work here in Monterey Park, but we're going to do our workout here in Anaheim, and we're going to see how good we can get you.
Yes. So actually, a little tidbit.
Yeah, let's do it.
I had one lesson with you a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. The
very next time I played, I got 3 birdies on my round.
Okay.
I've never done that before, and I missed a 4th by like a couple inches.
Okay.
So
that's really good.
Proof
Good
is
to
in
hear.
the pudding.
Good to hear. Yeah. So what do you feel like you're struggling with right now? Like what seems to be common?
So before it was just getting like the bat on the ball. I feel like, I don't know if you can see it. I have gone to the range a few times. I felt like everything was going left.
Okay.
And then my new swing thought is when I'm back here, I'm letting it stay. I'm trying to turn my hips through and then go, and it seems to straighten it out and be pretty good. So
okay.
I don't know if you can tell the difference from my last swing.
So let's do the swing that feels the most comfortable, the most subconscious. The one that you're not trying to be super technical or mechanical about.
Uh-huh.
I want to see what kind of happens as you're just flowing.
Okay.
And then, we'll talk about what we're seeing based on that.
Sounds good. So this is what I've been working on, because my actual old swing is just, here, let me just do this one for fun. This is what I used to swing. Okay. And this is what I'm trying to do now. And I like that a lot better.
Okay.
And I like that.
There are differences, but what do you think you're doing different?
Trying to stay more up with it, allowing that hip to go through. I'm really focusing on trying to kind of hit it outwards as well. Kind of a lot.
Okay. The thing that stood out to me the most is just the stability. Like your lower body was so much more stable in your second swing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because you're trying to find that position at the top that then you fire from.
Okay.
So I think utilize that and keep that within your rhythm. Stay smooth on the way back, because your first swing, your legs are really messing with you. Taking a quick look through that second one, much more stability. I think if I was going to pick like the low-hanging fruit, the easy stuff, the first thing I see, and I'm going to go over both swings. The first one was like a lot of leg kick, and the legs are really going that way. The second one is kind of a leg movement, but not necessarily lifting it.
Okay.
What I want you to feel like is like your right butt cheek is pointing towards the target.
Okay.
And you'll notice here how it keeps me in front of that right foot, so I can use force off of the right foot instead of sliding, and now I would go this way, not that way.
Okay.
So feel like you can get there like, it's funny, you use put the bat on the ball, me being a starting pitcher, leadoff batter, definitely a baseball guy. So imagine you're trying to lead off on the bag, but you're running from third to second, right?
Yeah.
So, baseball, we're left foot on the bag, but in golf, it's more like this. Like you're ready to go here, off the bag that way.
Okay.
So I want you to feel like that at the top. Definitely better.
Yeah.
Definitely better. And this, when I do leg work with clients, I don't think leg work ever hits the ball very well.
Yeah.
It can solve problems, but it kind of gets your brain focused on the legs, not the hands, and then we lose contact. Yeah. Normal.
Yeah.
Be okay with it.
Yeah. I figured that was it. It felt right. I felt like I was doing what you wanted me to do.
Yeah, it looked just fine. Okay. So right cheek towards the target. Okay. So that's the easy one. That one right there, you either did it or you didn't.
Okay.
So it's one because it's in the backswing. If you slide, just stop. Start over, fix it. Right? Don't waste your own time.
I like that.
Let's go up to the top. And then the next thing. So always backswing first in most cases, because it's setting you up for success or failure. Yes. Let's have you actually face the camera for a second. Go ahead and reset. Whip it up there fast like you're about to hit.
With that exact...
Just go fast, whip it up. Now you see you changed it.
I did.
That's not how... Your tendency is actually to get a little bit more here. look at how much rotation it would take for you to get to the ball, right? It's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
So you're gonna throw your arms.
Okay.
Okay, let's go up top one more time. Okay, feel like you keep this package.
Okay.
And slowly turn into that ball. Done.
Okay.
Right? And we wouldn't have that much lag, so that makes it seem like it would take longer, but really the club is gonna be undone a little more.
Okay.
But did you see how when your arms are here, all the way to there versus the arms there, and it's right there? Right?
Yeah.
So that's the next thing, width. So we're trying to get your pelvis to stay more in the middle and load up and make sure. Trying to keep your pelvis in the middle. So at first it was kind of a leg lift slide and we were over this right leg. So we're feeling more like we're here, ready to use this leg. And then your arms were there, which is why you had to give this like delay. Make sure you clear and then fire the arm. Just sequence issues.
Okay.
So right cheek towards the target, trying to get these arms further away from you and not pulling in there.
Okay.
For you, it's coming from your right arm wanting to do that.
Okay. It doesn't feel that way, and then I see videos and I'm like, why is the club head like past my left ear?
I do it too. As much as I feel wide, I might feel long, but wide and long could be different. I'm gonna do one where I fix your arms at the top and I want you to turn to hit. So let's have you go up top and pause like you have been, or not have been, but go up top and pause.
Gosh. Okay.
Hit that. Good. Good. It's very standard that if your arms were behind your body, you've got to have movement to fix them.
Okay.
Now they're in the right spot. You want to use that movement. We don't need it, but we have to be in the right spot to undo the old habit, right?
So just get to there and
turn. You went to the wrong spot and had a solution.
Okay.
Now we're in the right spot. We don't need the solution, but you're still trying to use it.
That makes sense.
Now there and turn instead of trying to.
Is that what I should be thinking about? Just get to here and turn? Yeah.
I think that's why you're having erratic issues, because your arms get behind you and then you've got to fire them, and wherever your body turns is where they show up. It's not super consistent. Love that.
Okay.
Love that. I'm gonna borrow your clip.
Yeah.
So I love that. I love the way you did that. There, then hit. But yeah, I want you feeling those arms out there and staying really long as you're turning through.
Okay.
But I think a slightly shorter swing is where we're gonna find our best feel right now.
Yes.
So 3/4 wedge feel. Great job. Wide, hips in the center, and turn. Yep, great job.
Thank you.
What I'm hoping you're gonna get the sense of is how much easier it is to get that club from here to the ball versus there trying to get it to the ball. It's so much harder. Then you're gonna miss to the left because you're kind of trying to push the club out. I'm gonna hold the club and show you this. So when those arms get folded, Phil Mickelson does this very well. So it's not impossible, it's improbable. Phil Mickelson gets here and moves his arms out here. See how the club stayed where it's at?
Yeah.
He's got that, then flips it in. You're here moving the club first.
Okay.
Then it goes left. So there's your lack of lag, hitting it high, chunking it.
Gotcha.
So again, there are ways to control it. It's not what we're trying to learn. Right cheek towards the target, arms out wide, and then everything turns. So much better. So much better, dude.
I mean,
So
dead
much
straight.
better.
I mean, can't ask for more than that. Someone in the past told me I had too long of a swing, which I agreed. And I see videos of myself. And then I tried to do like an abbreviated swing, shanked everything. I was just like, I can't. Like, I know I'm trying to, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So then I was like, I just have to go back to my old ways. Because 1 out of 5 shots is better than 10 shanks.
I also had the same pattern.
Okay.
I didn't understand club lag. I didn't understand how to maintain a low lofted position to really squeeze the ball out there. So I'd hit everything with a lot of speed, which meant a lot of length. at that point, I was producing like 115 mile an hour of club speed. I was fast as hell, but it was no control, super flippy, jumpy, just everything trying to get the club back out in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
You shortening it, leading to the shanks, my theory is that the face was open. And then the face was being flipped rather than oriented closed. And that flip movement brings it out into shank territory. Again, for the camera's sake, close, close, open, 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 flip. See where that went out to?
Yeah.
And that's probably what was happening.
Yeah. I gave up on that real quick. I was like, I can't do this.
And that was what I went through too. It was like, your swing's so long. I'm like, I don't know how to hit shorter.
Yeah.
Because they weren't diagnosing it as a club face issue. I was using the length to give me more time to close the face and more speed. Had I had the face close at impact, I would have never felt the need to have the speed.
Yeah.
But I didn't know better.
That makes sense. Yeah, a lot of this is just like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah. So we got hips in front, keep the face more square and arms wide. I mean, the quality of that shot is so much better.
Yeah.
So much better. When you get done, look at Max Homa's swing. He probably has the shortest swing. Everybody will say John Rahm. John Rahm's short. Yeah. There's an actual anatomical reason for John Rahm's short swing. Right. You got one leg shorter than another, some different body
club
things.
Foot or something.
But yeah, you got like a club foot. But Max Homa has one of the shortest swings. He's not slow. He's not the fastest. Yeah. But he's not slow, and yet his swing is like where my wedge feels like. Yeah. It just shows that we don't need to be long to hit it far.
Yeah, I do love his swing. I'd take
it's
it in
a very
heartbeat.
Correct looking swing. Good. Elbow could have gotten off your chest a little bit more. Like Minwoo Lee talks about this. A lot of these coaches try to get you to have the towel under your arms. Right? Minwoo was like, why? Get the arm out here. Because why do I want to tuck here if I can't get down there? I'm going to have to extend it anyway. Why not just keep it there? I mean, you start here. Why are we trying to bring this arm there and have to change it again, right? So think about what impact looks like. It's there. Well, that's there. So the way that it's conveyed to me is we don't want the elbow to be more than 90. We want it out past 90. Yeah, like that, right? And getting it out off your chest. Part of the issue here, we got to get your chest turned so that you can move out wide that way. Okay. Yeah, like this. Your last one was like that.
Oh, you don't want it 90?
I don't. Yeah, I don't want it tucked that much. Okay. Unnecessary. Love that. Okay. Yes. Even better. Okay. You see how there was room for improvement there? That was so much better. I am going to give you a secret to this. Okay. I like that. This secret, by far one of the best things the camera is going to pick up out of this whole session. Okay. I was taught this by one of the leading marksmen in the world. This guy was Olympic skeet, Olympic archery, like he was on the show Top Shot. Brilliant guy. However, he taught me this. When he was in archery, trying to use the hand muscles to hold out the bow isn't necessarily the thing we want to do. Okay. So make a fist and push your arm out. You see where the tension's at, right? You don't necessarily want that tension right there. Arm back down at your side. Okay. Tricep. Lift your arm with your tricep. Now look at how relaxed your wrist is. You see that? So as you're taking it back, lift with that left tricep to keep it long instead of trying to push out that hand. Okay. Adding tension. And that's what I saw in the last one. I like that it was wide, but it was like push out with tension instead of just there. Okay. I convey it like grabbing a box of cereal. You're not using muscles to grab a box of cereal out of the cabinet, right? And yet you're out there in a golf swing like this, jittering. Yeah, left tricep.
Try.
So I still think about that one when I start getting a little tight. Good. And that's going to keep you wider,
I feel like
too.
I'm going to drop this club.
Does soften you up a bit. Good. Elbow a little behind you, so elbow out in front of the chest a little more. Okay. Visually, try to get your right elbow right in front of your right pec instead of over there. Yeah, like that. It's kind of right there in front of the mic, really.
So still in this way?
Yeah, exactly. And you tend to sometimes get it like over there. Okay. So out there.
Is that better?
Yeah, yeah.
With the
I
elbow?
actually think that's you like trying to delay so long from maybe some old ideas. So not worried about the outcome there. Let's see it one more time. Okay, yeah, right arm's going beyond 90. So when you're getting to the top, that'd be this perspective, you're about there.
Okay.
That's what I'm seeing, and I just want it out a little more. Yep. Still there.
Still
I'm just wanting to react out that way. Yep. So when you go up to the top, go top, pause, push it out a little bit and relax, and then swing. But that's a little short, so I wouldn't mind a little higher. And the face was a little bit open. So square the face up a little better here. Good, and then there. But you see how that face opens? That's why you then use the length to flip it. Okay. So keep it square on the way back. Feel like it rolls left a little bit. A little more left. Yep, good. Now go. Good. Yeah, so now that we're kind of really dissecting it enough, we can see where you open a little bit, which if you have a short swing, you don't have the time to close, or you close so fast you hook it. So then you start going longer so you can kind of close it slower and it shows up square.
Okay.
But our goal is really not to open it. We've got left tricep. So left tricep and then not rolling the thumbs right, kind of keeping them where they're not changing their orientation. Let's do it one more time together. Let's set up one more time. See how that keeps it square? That feel. You kind of go there.
Okay.
And we can see that. See how if I just keep hinging your hand, see how the face is still square? That's going to tell you exactly what you want to feel. And then we turn to the top. There. Oh, there. Oh. And hit.
Man down.
Make sure you leave that clip in.
Oh, for sure. Oh, I just missed it.
Arms got really far behind you.
I felt like I did it.
Good shot. Very good shot.
Let me see if I can recreate that. I mean, I felt it with my hands.
Okay. See how your hands start getting behind your head, right?
Perfect.
So that's the visual difference. Like in mine, it was kind of over there. It's a big turn. So visually it looks like it's closer, but it's just because I'm turning more, whereas yours is there.
Okay.
That's the arms.
I'm still working on figuring out how, like I take a good quality video and then I upload it and then it just turns to shit. And I'm just like, I can go back to the video and I'm like, it's crystal clear and everything. I like upload on Wi-Fi, like highest settings.
So here's how I want you to do this next one. So I want you to go up, fix it, then hit. Because you'll start to notice how much you can fix. So up and pause. Oh, yeah, that was even better. Way better, way better. And so even before you fixed it, it was better because you knew you were going to do that instead of you just trying to hit. Great job.
I mean, yeah, the follow through was terrible, but I felt like I got to the right spot.
It's a lot better.
Okay.
A lot better. All right.
So I have to get it right.
Up wide, push it out wider if you can, and then turn it through. A lot better.
Yeah. I feel like when I push, there's less to push. But it's definitely like a conscious effort for me to get it that wide.
Really? A lot better.
Yeah, much better.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a huge amount of difference. And if we just speak in math concepts,
yeah.
Radius. This is where we brought it up last time,
definitely.
Right? Were you good at geometry in school?
No, took it twice.
Awesome.
Second time I passed.
Awesome. Radius.
The half of the circle.
Yep, perfect.
Center to the edge.
So radius, right? You are there now instead of there, which doesn't hit the ball and now requires an extra movement.
Yeah.
Way better. Yeah, so much better, dude. So much better. We're squeezing in a quick YouTube video. That was really good right there.
Thank you. It felt good. It felt like less effort too.
What? Could have been wider.
Yeah.
Could have been wider. So, and like that right there, I would say is a byproduct of being in the correct spot and now you went to the wrong spot. Where you're here, you're used to pushing out. Now you're here, you don't need to, but then you went there and you didn't. Just gotta have to match the input to the output. So arms gotta be correct in order to change the outcome move. So out wide and then turn. Good, good. So I think it's gonna be the legs. That's the base of everything. If that's moving you back, it's gonna have an impact on your low point control, direction because of the same thing, and then obviously your distance. The arms, well, that always needs to change. Good luck being consistent when all of that's happening.
Yeah.
So I would say those are the two things. Right cheek more towards the target. I'm gonna give you one more drill that I was given. So right cheek towards the target, but hands further out in front of your body because that's where they start, right here to there instead of there, and now I've got to move.
Okay.
So simply put, that's it. We're just trying to keep things in the spots they started. So those two things, and then here's this last drill. When you came in today, we would have been like this. Your left leg going this way and your right leg being very vertical here. See how that club starts poking out?
Yeah.
So right cheek towards the target.
Okay.
There. So that drill right there is pretty simple for the leg work and knowing that you're going to get that right as well.
Yes.
So
Perfect.
those things there.
Cool. Well,
All right,
thank you.
man.
Until next time.
Always pleasure.
Yeah.